Hello, my YouTube friends. My name is Mel from Mel's Paper Makes. I'm a 25-year-old cash stuffer and budgeter here on YouTube. I'm trying out a different table, so let me know what y'all think. But today we're going to be cash stuffing for the first week in November. We have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 410, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 65, 75, 85, 95, 500, 10 and 20. So $520 is what we will be cash stuffing for the first week of November. And if you haven't already, please check out my budget video where I kind of go over the numbers and kind of explain why I chose the numbers that I did. But I've been cash stuffing for about 3.5 years so that I can have a good relationship with money and build good financial habits. And so far it has been working for me, and I do it so that I can make progress towards my financial goals, which is one of them paying off my car loan, which I've done, paying down one of my student loans to $5,000, contributing to a 401k, to a brokerage, and saving up for things that I can spend money on for the now, which is one, going to motorsport events, to travel. And yeah, that's why I do what I do. If you have any questions, please let me know. I like to share what I'm doing because I think it's really helpful sometimes. But I'm going to start with unstuffing my cash envelopes, and I have $4 left over for groceries. For gas, I didn't drive a ton because I believe this was the week where I traveled for work. I went to New York to do just some work stuff out there. So I didn't drive a ton. We have $5, $6, $7, $8 left over in eating out because obviously I did a ton of eating out at work, and work pays for all of that, which is awesome. And then spending is empty. So we can now work on cash stuffing all of this. We have $50 going into groceries. I do meal prep and I do shop at Aldi. So those two things really help me keep a $50 budget. If I do go over, I do have an envelope where I can pull money from, but $50 has been really good to me so far. Gas is getting 30. 20 and 30. I don't need it most of the weeks, but I do drive home pretty frequently, home being my parents' house, and then I spend more $30, but for now I don't need $30. Eating out is getting 40. I say I don't need $30 for gas, but I still stuff it anyways because I do go home. Eating out is getting 40. Which is pretty good. My partner and I, we alternate who pays for eating out, and then spending also gets 40. So in total, I have $160 saved for my daily cash. So that is it for this. Next is my savings binder, monthly expenses, and my retirement binder. All right. So starting off, buffer, this is the extra envelope I was talking about for any overspending for gas or groceries. So $50 is in there. My emergency fund is fully funded to $10,000. This is a placeholder that represents what's in my high yield savings, so nothing is going in there. Medical is going to be getting a 20. So we have 1,000, 1, 2, 320, 40, and 50. 1,350. And I just realized I did not update my tracker, so I will be right back. All right, my tracker has been updated, and by tracker, I mean my budget sheet. And if you're interested in my budget sheet, I have my Google Drive link down in my description, and I have different types of budget sheets. I have ones that you can print and fill out, ones that you can do on your computer. I've tried to make as many as I can just to be as helpful as I can with the community. Okay, but moving on to future, which is going to be getting $10. This is just saving up for future things that are within 10 years, so just big expenses. So we have 510 for future. This could be a car, a house, a wedding, whatever, just $10. And I'm not putting a ton just because I don't have anything specific that I'm saving for, so 110 in there for now. My future pet has its own envelope because I know this is something that I want in the future. We recently hit $1,000, so 1,005 now is in future pet. Travel is getting 20, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm filming this really late, so I will be saving for, or I will be spending for my camping trip with my friend. We have 1,001, 2, 320, and 30. And yes, I said camping trip. We are doing tent camping, and we've always wanted to do kind of like harsher elements compared to summer. So this is going to be really interesting. It's both of our first times going in the fall, so it's going to be very interesting. And spoiler alert, I needed to get a new sleeping bag that second day. Tech is going to be getting a 20 because there are some things that I want to purchase for myself for my birthday / Christmas. We have 1, 200, 20, 40, and 260 for tech. For extra week, this is going to be for the 5th week in November. I'm going to pull $160 to go to my cash envelope, and I'm not going to put anything in there because it's fully funded for November and for Q1 next year. Fitness and wellness isn't getting anything, but it does have 150, 70, and 180. So 180 for fitness and wellness. Memberships is going to be getting a 5. Memberships include Spotify, Apple Storage, Minecraft, and HBO Max. But the last two I do share with someone. These are monthly memberships. I do have annual subscriptions, but those are in my annuals binder. But for now, memberships has $30. And my monthly memberships are all under $25 for the month. And then, one that's really exciting, my Roth IRA. I contribute $105 this week, which is really exciting. So $105 for my Roth IRA. My goal this year is to hit $5,000 contributed, and I am on the path to do that and a little bit more. So $5,000 going in there. And then I do have another future envelope, but that is with my brokerage account, and I like to keep that cash in my account. So I just didn't, like, I represent that money with prop bills because I keep that in the bank, so that gets automatically transacted out of my account, and I don't have to worry about it. So $15 every single week goes to my brokerage. Those are saving for future things that are past 5 years, for any other big future expenses. All right, next is my big binder. And there's really only one category that I'm contributing to, and it's my car Claudia, and she is going to be getting $30 today. There's really only one envelope, so one envelope out of this whole binder. But I'm hoping for 2026 I redo this binder. Life's just getting really busy right now. But $30 is gonna go to her emergency fund, her being my car Claudia. She has 1,001, 200, 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, $1,295 for her, and her goal is 1,500. Once I save up that amount, then I'll start saving for a new car, but that is if nothing gets spent. But let me get my calculator. So 1,295 for the first one, and then her deductible has 500, fully funded. Insurance has 450, fully funded. Maintenance has 1,000, fully funded. Oil changes, 100, and then 175 for registration. So in total, Claudia has $3,520. So that's quite a bit for her, which I really like to see. Friend's wedding, still fully funded. And moving is at zero because that has been spent this year. I'm really liking my new apartment. I really like it. Next is my sinking funds. All right. Oh man, the glare is not that good here. Maybe I just have to find a better spot in my apartment. There's just an overhead room light like right above me. So it's really good for light, but not good for this part because there's a bad glare. Okay, apartment is getting $5. We have 20, 40, 45, and $50 for apartment. Nothing was spent. Partner fund is getting $5. This is just for little gifts here and there, and it's going to be, for me, it's another spendy season. Summer and winter are pretty spendy. Well, I feel like all year I'm pretty spendy. But we have $20 for my partner fund. Little gifts every now and then. Bulk food is gonna get a rollover 5. So I'm gonna put $5 in here. Nothing was budgeted to go in, so we have $55 for bulk food. This is for mainly rice, coffee, any stock ups for from the international store. So that's 55 there. Christmas is going to get 20. This is getting really close now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 400, 50, 70, 90, 495. I do have a crafty Christmas. We are under works right now, so I can't show y'all anything. Hopefully after Christmas I can show y'all. But Christmas is doing good. My goal was $700, but I have been spending from this envelope. So we should be fully funded by middle of December. Clothes is going to be getting a 5. So now there is 55 and 60 for clothes. Dates is going to be getting a 10. We have 50, 70, 85 for dates. Family is going to be getting 15. 50, 65 for family. Gifts is going to be getting a 10. So 60 in there. And then hobbies is getting a 5. I have my eye on some books that I want to get. So 50, 60, 65, and 70 for books. And I do get used books. And then I also do try to use the library as well. But there are just some books that I want to have. Household is going to be getting a 5 as well. So now this has 55. This is just for like cleaning products, really, and things that cleaning and paper products for the house. Mel's Paper Mix has 75. Nothing is going in there. Over the counter is getting a 5, and it's going to be company benefits time. So time to, I guess, look at all the stuff. Look at my FSA and my contributions. I think I'm going to keep the contributions that I have had before. So we have 20, 35 for over the counter. Race tickets is going to be getting a 5. I do like motorsports. So this is saving up for tickets for next year to go to more events. We have 55 and 60 here. Race tickets or just tickets in general. Spending is going to get 10. So now it has 50, 70, 90, 105. So 105 in spending, which is looking really good. And then toiletries is going to get a 10 as well. I feel like I have to just put $10 in here every single week because I am spending from this envelope pretty often. We have 50, 60, and 70 for toiletries. And then Buffer has $20. So that is it for my sinking funds. We are now going to go into my tabs binder. And this is where I have that annuals envelope. And this one is going to get 10. But I only have this 10. Let me see what I have. Oh, perfect. There's a 5 in F1. So I'm going to put in a 10 and take out a 5. And this is for an F1, Apple TV subscription, because F1 changed from F1 TV to Apple TV for US viewers. So that's what that is saving up for. I'm going to be doing $100 for January. And then I'm going to put $5 in Sapphire. That's a credit card of mine. And this is just the yearly fee for it. We have $20.35 for Sapphire. And then NordVPN. That is something that I don't need for like another year. So nothing is going in there. So now annuals has $35 in the back, and then $50 in F1, so $85 in total for annuals. Okay, birthdays. I'm going to do, I don't know how much to save for my birthday. I think I'm just gonna do 100. I hope 100 is good. But my dad is going to get 5, and that is it for birthdays. So now there's 105 for birthdays. And then holidays, I'm going to put a 5 for Christmas, the Christmas party. And I don't have a little envelope for it yet, so it now has 15. This is saving up for Christmas party tickets. So that is it for holidays, and that is it for this. Oh, not yet. Because we have my Flower Power Savings Challenge. This is just saving the digital change that I have spent throughout the week. So basically, I cash stuff, but I spend primarily on credit cards, and I don't deal with change. So whatever the difference is between the transaction and the whole number, I add those up throughout the week, and I color whatever my digital change is for that week. And the amount this week that I get to color in is $9.71, which is on my high side. So $9.71, and we're just going to start from the top and just work our way down. And once I color in all these small flowers down here, then I get to color in a tulip and then clear all of this out. Once I've colored in both tulips, then I will have saved $101, and this savings challenge is complete. I've already done this twice, so I have $202 saved with this, which is pretty awesome because it's just my change, really. But we're going to start with 971, and we'll start from 72. 69, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Ooh, hold on. I did this wrong. 971, 2, 1, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66. 65. We can keep going. 64, 3, 2, 1, 60. 59 and 58. So we will go down to 59, then we'll color in, because if I do, we'll color in 54. So I will be right back. All right, we have finished 2 columns. Ooh, my goodness. We finished 2 columns right here, and I'd say we're pretty close to halfway, which is really exciting because that means that maybe I can finish this challenge one more time before the end of the year. But that is it for my Flower Power Savings Challenge. If you want, you can check it out on Etsy. I do have different versions of this challenge on there. That is it for this binder. I do still have some money left over, and now we get to go into my savings binder where I saved $250 using my Floral Funds envelope, and I'm going to put $20 in it, which is the highest bill I have on here. So I'm just gonna cross out a 20 and we will, oh, see a 20. Oh, went too far. We're just gonna put this in there, and at the end of the year, I'm gonna take all of my challenge binders. That includes my my floral funds, my $1 savings challenge, my coin challenge, and we're just gonna have a lot of fun with it. But I am gonna put my $1 bills into my $1 savings challenge. We have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7 being contributed today. This is getting pretty full. It's a lot fuller than, it's more full than last year at this time, but that's what it looks like. It's looking really good in there. So it's gonna be a really fun video when that time comes around. But sorry for all the rattling, but that is it for today's video. Let me know what you think of this setup. I think I might need to have a new camera mount because this is pretty wobbly, but that is it for today's video. Thank you so much. Happy November, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Bye.